So I was working and I was thinking about the miracle of life, right? And I remember that there are a lot of gurus and people that talk scientifically about experience, awareness, and life itself. And they have cited that the chances of us being alive, it's very, very small, and yet there are millions, I don't know if billions, but millions of people, uh, millions of us in the world. And I'm not saying that there should be more if life wasn't a miracle, but I'm saying that if if you start counting the things that must happen for the person that you are to exist, I'm sure you will start seeing how miraculously it is that you exist as you are. Of course, something changes and you are not who you are anymore, because um, at first we are kind of what happens to us, but then we understand that we are much more than that, and that only happens when we understand that we are much more than our body, our ego. And I went to internet, right, to on Reddit to check if I could find this piece of medical paper that says that yeah, it's very difficult to, not difficult but miraculous uh, to have life on Earth, right? And I don't know. I found a lot of people that it was pretty saddened to me to see that they had such uh, bad, bad no, damaging view on life, that their perception is so warped to be nihilists. And I understand, right? When you think life is unfair. Sorry, but I have a cat here. We're rescuing it, and she's kind of snoring. She's making growls and all that stuff. And I saw that, and I said, well, but still, even though they don't recognize it, they are still a miracle. A miracle. And one of the things that the guy that posted on Reddit said, so a miracle, it's something improbable and kind of impossible that kind of happened out of nowhere. And he gave one more reason, right? And yeah, of course, there has to be sexual relationships for a kid to happen. The mother has to be healthy enough for the birth to occur, and then that's it. You kind of give birth, and then the person grows. But just the concept of how miraculously it is that everything is the way that it currently is, and how many chances there are for things to not be what they are. And I don't know, I'm very grateful for who I am becoming, which is the person or the being that who I really am. It's very cumbersome to explain. It's like I'm already who I am, and what I'm doing is just removing layers of who I am not, but who I believed I was and who I created myself to be. Very difficult. I just wanted to share that I do believe that life is not marvelous, life is miraculous. Even though and the last point was that it has to happen little times, right? It doesn't have to happen a lot, and that we don't have to have an abundance of it. But if you think about all the times people have sexual relationships, imagine the amount of children that there will be in the world, and tell me that it's not miraculous that we are alive. It's not a physical thing. It's not that someone has sexual relationships and the person either uh, gets pregnant or not. It's a matter of all the universal things, all the things that the creator is moving around for things to happen. I think that is the miraculous link, miraculous thing. I think the only fact that we are conscious about that we have been created in a sense, and that we will co-create or create not only things in our life but another life. It's miraculous in by itself.